any food over there or anything which will be of use of us will be useful. Even if we can develop a living space over there, that will be useful for us, because there will be an explosion of population in coming days. We will require a place to live, and moreover, in current scenario, what we are facing in world right now, there is a lot of poverty, inequality, economic inequality is there. We should work towards narrowing the gap between rich and poor, so that everybody lives a happier life.
Okay. So you think both are necessary?
Both are necessary.
Okay. Sure. Next question is, will machines take over humans in 100 years?
Yeah, ma'am. It will definitely take over humans in 100 years. 100-year world will be, you need not to do anything. There will be complete lockdown. Means lockdown is not that you are not allowed to go out. Lockdown is you need not to do anything. You just have to be, you will be idle, and all the works will be done by machines. All the jobs, all training programs, all production, everything will be done by machine. You will be having lot of time. We all will be having lot of time, and just we have to do is to pray to God or enjoy our life in our ways.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, this will happen. This is going to happen. And in coming days, 50 years from now, you need not worry about the food, medical, and each and everything. Everything will be free of cost.
Food will be free?
Everything will be free of cost.
And how will food and everything be free?
These machines will produce food from fields.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there will be various industrial, this farming will reach at industrial level. There will be multi-layer farming. All robots and machinery will do farming.
Oh.
As such, there will be no requirement of human beings of doing any job.
So what do you think we'll be doing?
We'll be praying to God and enjoying our life.
You mean we'll all become monks and just praying to God?
Yeah, that will be the best way. Yeah, that will be the only way. We will get bored of watching movies, watching TV, and playing games and meeting with people. Then will be becoming monks only.
Really?
That is going to happen.
Don't you think that will put our very own existence in danger?
No, ma'am, it will not put. Because our existence is about praying to God only. We have taken life very seriously.
Okay.
It is just we require 8 chapatis a day and some curry. That is all we wanted. But we are after security from climate, security from theft, robbery, security for diseases, security from many things. That will be taken care, then we will be praying God only.
Okay. Sure. Let's see.
I think this will happen when we will be at old age, around 80, if we live till then.
So we will not live for 100 more years, but yeah, maybe for 50 we can think of. Maybe
50 is too less, ma'am. 50 is too less.
I'm saying 50 more from now.
54 more from now. I think this will start by that time.
It will?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'll remember this. By the time I'm 80, it should be there.
Yeah, it will be there.
Okay. I have the last question for you. What is your biggest worry?
Yes, ma'am.
What is your biggest worry about your future?
Truly speaking, I don't have any worries, ma'am. I don't have any worries. Whatever I am getting right now, whatever God has blessed me, I am happy with that. And whatever situation will come in future, I am ready for that, of accepting it happily, whatever situation.
Okay, then let me change the question for you. What is your biggest worry about our country for future?
The biggest worry about our country is regarding this religious boundaries, and any religion or any group of people dominating others and killing in the name of religion, that is the biggest worry, because as such religion is has no meaning as such other than spreading love and peace all around the world, but this differentiation in religion is causing a lot of trouble.
Okay. Thank you so much for expressing your opinion on so many diverse topics. And you do really well with expressing your opinions. And you have thoughts about from all walks of life, about all matters of life, which is really appreciable. So,
I'm a step behind becoming a monk.
yeah, you're like work in progress.
Soon you will find me doing such
Satsang. Sure, why not? Okay. But one thing I don't like about monks is when they become monk, they want everybody to become monks. That's so irritating sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, please don't become.
I am following on YouTube and Sadhguruji.
Okay.
He opens each and every minute you listen to him. He opens your eyes.
That's true. I also watch him often, and whatever he speaks makes sense. Like he is not telling you things like the other babas. Like he's not talking about parampara, tradition, blah blah blah. He's talking about logics, which is really
Logics, yeah.
really powerful.
He was faced through a typical question in one of his sessions. Are you a non-vegetarian or vegetarian?
Okay.
He dodged that question. He said that you should not live to eat. So eat to live. You should eat to live. And whatever is required for your nutrition, you should eat that.
Okay.
He dodged that question. Yeah.
Of course. Can you see me now? I had to like flip my phone
I
90
can see
degree.
you, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Do I look like straight to you?
No, you are in center, ma'am.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, it's okay, ma'am. It's fine.
That's great. So what I'm going to do is, Vijay, I'm going to share 2 pages that I just wrote with you. I have written down some sentences or words which I think you might have made a mistake in those sentences.
Okay, ma'am.
You're going to read these and you're going to tell me what is wrong with that sentence or that expression or that word.
Okay.
So you just need to allow me a few seconds. I'll capture it and share it with you.
Okay.
Okay, Vijay. So I have shared the pages with you.
On WhatsApp.
Yes, I have WhatsApped you the pages. I want you to open the first page first. Take me through the sentences one by one and tell me what's wrong. Or if they are correct.
First one is new things.
Okay,
I
that's
should have used new
actually
things.
that's page number 2. Could you move to other page? I should have written numbers.
Most of the part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's most of the parts of world.
The world is okay.
Parts is plural.
Of course. Either you should say most of the parts of the
Yeah.
world or most of the world. That's also correct expression.
Okay.
Could you use it in a sentence, please?
COVID-19 is spread over the most of the parts of the world.
Okay, sure.
Lot of changes is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of changes. LOTS, lots. Lots will be plural.
Mm-hmm.
And changes are happening.
Yeah, the mistake is changes is happening. You should say changes are happening. Lots of is correct. So there are two expressions.
Yeah.
There are two expressions. A lot of and lots of. Both are correct expressions. There is nothing wrong.
This glaciers are melting. Glaciers are melting. This spelling of this should be THESE. These glaciers are melting.
And that's how you should speak also. You should say these glaciers are melting, not this glaciers are melting.
I spoke it in that way, ma'am. I spoke it in that way.
We will talk about it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, in various parts of the world, parts should be plural.
That's great. You already have the realization.
Yeah.
Could you please use it in a sentence?
In various parts of the world. The, Hyundai is available at in various parts of the world.
Okay. Sure.
Sun Pharma is operating in various parts of the world.
Okay.
Then these cases of euthanasia. These cases of euthanasia, this should be in plural form, that is THESE. These cases or those cases.
Okay, sure. Did you say these? I don't think you said that, right?
I spoke these only, ma'am. I spoke these only. Because
So-
there is a correction issue, that's why you're not able to hear.
Maybe, but whenever you said these, I always heard this.
That might be my pronunciation problem or think that I will improve it, work on that and improve it.
So please work on this and these today. These are two distinct sounds. This and these, right?
God exists.
Hmm.
God exists. What? God exists. Yes, God exists. S can be added. Exists.
Do you mean can be added, or do you mean should be added, or do you mean must be added? What do you mean?
It must be added. God exists.
Thank you then. Otherwise it's not correct.
Yeah. There are lots of proof. Lots. LOTS. Lots.
Yeah. You can say that.
Yeah. There are lots of proof available around the world.
Yeah, but I want to tell you something about lots and lot. So, lots of is an informal expression. And is everything okay?
Yeah, it's fine, man.
Okay. So, sorry. Lot of. Thank you, Rakesh, for your kind help. Now I'm not visible. Sorry for that interruption. So, lots of is an informal expression, and
Okay.
a lot of is a formal expression.
A lot of.
If you are in a formal environment, you should use a lot of. If it's an informal environment, use lots of. You can use either.
Then this sentence correct, ma'am. There are a lot. A can be removed. There are lot of proof.
Nobody says
Lots
lot
of
of.
proof.
It's a lot of.
A lot of.
Yeah.
Then what's wrong in this sentence, ma'am?
Nothing. Oh,
Nothing wrong.
in your
Okay.
sentence, please tell me.
Yeah. Yeah, there are lots of LOTS, lots of proofs.
Okay, lots of, and then
Proofs. S.
yes, which was not there.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
Lot of proofs. Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Get it now.
Atmosphere. Atmosphere.
It's not moss, it is muss.
Atmosphere.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, let me note it down, ma'am.
Please go ahead.
Atmosphere. Okay, ma'am. There should be something which motivate.
Uh-huh.
Motivates.
Okay.
S.
Yes, now that's correct. Let's use it in a sentence.
There should be something which motivates young people to go to field and exercise.
Okay, great.
These are things which motivates. These THESE, these.
Yeah, so it's a long sound. Please make it long.
These are things which motivate youth.
Sure.
He should be tried as adults. Adults S should be cut off. He should be tried as adult.
Yeah, and we were talking about juveniles committing crime, the trial of juveniles.
Okay, they should be tried as adult.
Yeah, that's more appropriate expression. To,
Okay.
to make it general neutral, right? Because when we say he, then we only intend one gender. Yeah.
Then there is development.
Yeah, just reminding you that you're still mispronouncing it.
Okay, curiosity is crossed. Then we come to next sentence. If someone want to do it. If someone wants to do it,
Sure. Let's use it in a sentence then.
let people do that if someone wants to do it.
Okay. Sure.
Bomb.
How do you pronounce that?
Bomb.
There is no B at the end, right? B is silent.
Bomb.
It's just bomb. That's it.
Bomb.
It ends with the ma sound. That's all.
Bomb.
Bomb. That's it. Like comb, bomb.
Consequences.
Sorry.
Consequences.
It's
Consequences.
a con.
Consequences.
Consequences. Yeah. So remember con in this word.
There are consequences of active do. Question.
Of course. Just a reminder.
Okay, ma'am. New things. There should be no too new. It should be new things.
Great. You got it. Let's use this in a sentence.
People are doing new things
Yeah. Means
nowadays.
maybe if you want to add more degree to it, because of many new things, various new things, numerous new things,
Okay, ma'am.
but not new things.
Yeah. Our mechanism slows down. Our metabolism slows down.
Sure.
Lot of trouble will be there in his mind. Lots of trouble. LOTS, lots of trouble will be there in his mind.
Okay, a lot of is fine or lots of is fine, no problem with that. But what I wanted to suggest you was that you can make such generalized statements general, neutral.
In their mind. Okay, in their mind.
Yeah. Or maybe his or her mind, like if you can't find there at that moment, but there is better expression. So if you're giving a generalized statement about humans, then if you make it gender neutral, it's better.
Right.
Like that's my personal way of thinking.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. I will take care.
Yeah. So in
Next is capturing big. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. You tell, ma'am.
Nothing.
You say
Please.
something.
I had almost finished. Let's move on to the next expression.
Capturing big lands. It should be capturing big lands.
Yes, that's what it should be. So big, really big can be huge.
Big and new is, ma'am, big and new things are coming out of innocency, ma'am. Innocent people speak like that way.
Innocent people, oh, people innocent with grammar. So
He has got a lot of, yeah, ma'am.
Sorry to
He
interrupt.
has got a lot of, yes, ma'am. He has got a lot of criticism.
Okay. Sure.
He has got, means if you want to make it gender neutral, then they have got lots of criticism.
Okay, let me interfere here and let me tell you that you were talking about your maternal uncle here.
Acha. Yes.
And
he had got a lot. So had.
Why are we saying had?
Had.
Why had?
Had because it was a past thing.
So we don't use had to talk about past things.
Has or had?
We certainly don't use has for past.
Yeah.
And we also don't use had to talk about past things.
Then we can remove. He got lots of criticism for his action.
Yeah. But the question is can, should, must. What do you say? Like
must, can, should is not that. It is what he has already got, but there is no possibility as such. He had already got the same thing.
Let me reframe my question.
No possibility.
Let me reframe my question. My question is, do you mean we can remove has had, or we should remove has had, or we must remove has had from here?
We must remove.
Okay. That's the right option then. So what you should say is he
got lots of criticism.
Lots of is not correct.
He got lots of criticism.
Yes, lots of or a lot of.
You can keep both, a lot of criticism or lots of criticism.
Yes. So I believe you have clarity that we don't use had to just talk about past. We use had when we are comparing one event with some other event in the past. Like when that comparison like situation is there, that's when we use had.
Okay, ma'am.
Right? Okay, let's move on then.
He cannot move. He cannot move.
You were talking about
he was not able to move.
You were talking about your uncle, I think. Your maternal uncle.
He cannot move. He was not able to move, or I think this is also okay, ma'am. He cannot move.
Is he alive?
Acha, okay, he's not alive, right? He's not alive. He was not able to move.
Yeah. That's what we will say. He was not able to move. He could not move. We can't use can
He could not move.
to talk about a person who's no longer there. Can is for present.
He was, okay, ma'am. Right, ma'am. He was requiring. He required.
Yes, you got it. All right.
More happier. Happier.
Yeah, then what's wrong with more?
More can be for numbers. For emotions, we can use much happier.
Much happier?
Hmm.
Really? Like how?
More happier. He was happy. We will be happier, much happier.
Okay.
Yeah, happier is itself is a expression of happiness. I think more and much should not be used.
Thank you for realizing that. I did not say, you realized it yourself. Happier is already a comparative word, a comparative adjective. So, which is already comparing. Like people who are honest are always happier than those who are dishonest. It's already a comparison word. We don't need a more here.
Okay.
If we did not have a word, then we might have used like maybe more intelligent.
More happy.
Or if we did not have the word happier, then we could say more happy. We could do that. But since we already have a word for that, so we would rather use that word.
Right.
Okay, great. Let's move on.
Legacy.
It's not legacy, it's legacy.
Okay, ma'am.
What is that?
Legacy.
Not ga. It's not ga, it's g. Legacy. Legacy.
Legacy.
Yeah. Could you repeat?
We should be taking care of our legacy. Legacy.
Okay, can you say le and then there is a g. G.
Legacy.
Legacy. Legacy.
Legacy.
हाँ
We should be taking care of our legacy.
ठीक है, आप चाहो तो ए की साउंड बोल सकते हो, लेगेसी.
Legacy.
हाँ, that's better.
Legacy. Legacy.
That's how. So you will remember the word leg first and legacy. Your
Okay,
video is paused, Vijay.
My video is not paused.
Okay, I think there's some problem, but I can hear you clearly.
Yeah, let me reconnect you, ma'am.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can see you now.
And this was then develop.
Mm-hmm.
All the works will be done. All the work will be done.
Why?
Work as should be removed.
Yeah, and you should also know that work is not used as works ever.
Yeah.
Work has no plural form.
Right, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Move on. Let's move on.
Wait a minute. This is not coming as sharing screen. Wait. There's some problem.
Yeah, your video pauses again and again.
Yeah, because both these are not opening in same screen, ma'am.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
finish it at once, ma'am. You are able to hear me, na, ma'am?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
You will be having a lot of time. You will be having a lot of time. You will be having. You will have a lot of time.
Thank you for correcting yourself.
But what is wrong with you will be having a lot of time?
See, be having, I told you. Did I ever discuss with you that there are two types of verbs? The ones we do with mind and the ones we do physically.
Yeah, ma'am.
And we said that the ones that happen only through mind or senses, we can't use them in ing form.
Okay.
So to have time is not a physical verb. We don't do it with our hands, legs, etc. with our body. We do it in our mind. So
Okay.
we don't use those verbs in ing forms.
Right, ma'am.
So हमारे पास बहुत सारा टाइम हुआ करेगा या हमारे पास बहुत सारा टाइम होगा. We will have a lot of time.
We'll have a lot of it.
That's what we will say.
Okay, ma'am. These machines will produce food. THES. Yeah, those machines. Yeah, these. THESE. These.
Yeah, those are fine. I think there is only pronunciation issue here. I hear this.
Machine. Achha, okay. I must be saying this only, ma'am. These. THES.
I will be more careful about listening to this word in coming future. Monk, it's not monk, it's monk.
Monk.
You have to imagine a U there. It's like MUNK, monk.
Okay, ma'am. We will be praying God. We will pray God. We will pray to God.
Yeah.
We will be praying. God can be removed. Or we will pray to God.
Actually, two should be added, is all I wanted here.
We will be praying to God.
Yeah, you did not add two.
To God. Praying God. Praying to God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we can use
There it is.
ing because this is a physical verb.
Okay, praying. But thank you so much, ma'am, for giving another example.
Yeah, you're most
That
welcome.
is our biggest worry. That is our biggest worry.
So is that correct?
That is our biggest worry.
Mm-hmm.
That is my biggest worry.
Okay, my biggest worry is correct. But what if we were not saying my?
Biggest worry. Yeah, big worry. That is a big worry.
That's good. You can say that is a big worry, but if you are using the word biggest, it cannot be a biggest. Then the article has to be different. You can say the biggest worry.
Okay. This is the biggest worry.
Yeah.
And a big worry.
Yeah. Either you can say a big
YouTube.
worry. Sorry? Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, I heard that now. And that's
That's
correct.
the next. YouTube.
Yes, it's YouTube and not YouTube.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you can take a look at this, and every day now I will make a list of all the mistakes I can spot when you speak, and I'll not.
Yeah, ma'am. That will be help, ma'am.
Yeah, and I'll not correct them any longer because I don't need to. You already know. So you will correct those sentences later.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we will do now is we'll discuss the phrasal verbs tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am.
Tomorrow when we meet, and what should I give you as an assignment for today?
Anything, ma'am?
Okay. I want you to watch or read or listen to a story. Any story that you like. And tomorrow you will tell me a story.
Okay. Can I watch a movie or and discuss it with you tomorrow? Discuss it with you tomorrow, or a story by itself?
Stories should be
Only
better.
story.
Movies are very long, lengthy, and we don't
Okay.
remember. I would like you to tell me a story.
Okay, ma'am.
So let's do that.
Right. Sure.
It was a great discussion today, and
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I look forward to our session tomorrow.
Sure, ma'am. Regards, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.